We want to be the brain with all the entire knowledge of what is happening in the company. People can always reach out to. It's this approachable assistant that has answer for everything that has been recorded in your company or enterprise.
Say if I'm watching Dragon Ball Z and it's a whole library of episodes, right? And I want to know the exact scene where Goku kills Frieza. I can just ask you.
Yes, exactly.
So let's talk about the knowledge base. First, if you can just tell what exactly is it in very simple words.
It's a searchable space for rich enterprise context. When you're dealing with an enterprise of like say 25,000 employees, there's a lot of rich information, even when you make it very dense. So it can be so varied and complex that there is a fundamental need for very high accuracy search algorithm in that big search space. So that is what essentially we are solving with the knowledge base. When users shared that how sharing Trupeer creations among their L&D audience, we had a joke around that this should go to thousands of videos and it can't be shared over a mail, and Google, so Gmail should just say that content more than 25 MB or something like that. I mean, that is what we are aiming for. We are building for scale.
How long did you think this would take to implement?
2.5 weeks.
We took a little more than 2.5 weeks. There were actually many coffee fuel nights.
This was my bed. So, this was what those nights and days were like when we were coding all of that. So what was your piece? What were you working on?
So I worked on the search part of the knowledge base. When you click on the search bar at the top and you type in something, articles show up. That's what I did. And also the AI question answering. You can ask it questions about like anything in the knowledge base, and it will give you answers, and it will show you which part of the video is relevant.
At the moment you start asking the question, we already know in which direction we need to go, and we'll start searching for it.
Do I have to be technically sound to be able to create this index, this knowledge base?
You already have your Trupeer creations in your account. You create one, and while creating, you choose a subdomain, and then go ahead and choose assets and style of the knowledge base. Our principle in there is to do the heavy lifting for the user, but still leave the customization power to the user. And then, of course, connecting external data sources is a natural extension of this, so that it becomes one-stop knowledge solution for entire enterprise.
The database is better structured. Is that the case?
Once you structure it in a knowledge base, that makes it easier to access to like all stakeholders, whether it be customers or your internal users for like knowledge sharing. So once you make it structured, people can navigate it easier because it's split up into sections and like subfolders and stuff like that. And the other thing is AI can find answers easier.
Yeah, it serves as a brain that is 24/7 approachable. It's not grumpy. It doesn't have any, like I can't answer this question.
It doesn't need Diet Coke.
Doesn't get tired, doesn't need Coke, yeah.
Are you part of the tech team?
Not a relevant question. Not a relevant question.